Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Catch, and I am back where I started yesterday. So I just am continuing on. For me, it's the same day. For you, it's the next day. But I wanted to show you, because I forgot to show you in the last video, I finally did the Louisa Heinzel method of kind of sprucing up your scraps or whatever. I had all these black and white scraps from a black and white journal that I did. Oh my goodness, like, was it last summer? I don't even know. Anyway, they're from Medieval Mirage. It's one of her silhouette kits. I think it's the first one because that's the only one I think I have. But anyways, I just had lots of scraps left over. So I went ahead and used my spatter box that I used to do the action painting and whatever, and put the scraps in there and sprayed them with coffee and the whole thing like Louisa. And Gail just did it recently too, so I'll try to remember to link their videos on how to do it, because I don't think I needed to do another video doing the same thing. So anyhow, I just basically did the same thing that they both did. I mean, I think all of us do things a little bit different, but essentially you're putting on coffee and ink and paint or, you know, whatever, gesso, that kind of thing. And then I got a shower curtain from the dollar store. So it's essentially just a giant sheet of plastic. And I spread that out on my craft room floor. And I would spray and spatter and do all that. And then, you know, gently lift those pieces off and put them on the shower curtain. And then I would do the next layer until I got all the way to the bottom. That seemed to work pretty good for me because I wasn't really interested on doing the backs that much. I really just wanted the front because I figured I would be gluing them down usually. That's usually how I would do that. So, and shaking them was hard because I just felt like I was always hitting some pieces and not hitting other pieces at all. So that's how I decided to manage that. But, you know, everybody's got their own style. So whatever works best for you, do it that way. So anyhow, these ones, and I use the same colors all the way through basically. So mine aren't super varied, and I kind of wish I would have done other colors, but that's what I had out. And so that's what I did because I didn't feel like, you know, getting other stuff out. So these ones are all just like spattered and coffee dyed and all that. But I mean, they come out so just cool because that is just a piece of white. This was even, see, it had the It Kupili Imaginarium, those art dolls printed on here. And so this is an end of that. And so, but once it's all spattered and everything, you can just do cool things to it to make it look great. So, I mean, like this, you can see this end didn't get a whole lot of the spatters. It mostly just got the coffee. Like this got lots of everything. And some of there's like purple around the edge of this blue, and I think that's coming out of the ink from the printer. So yeah, that's kind of cool too. And then this picked up some of the red watercolor that was in the bottom of the box from the Valentine's Day little video that I did with my sister. So yeah, there's just loads of different variations on it, but all essentially the same. This one you can see has a lot of that purpley blue, and that's all coming out of the black ink from the print, so from the digital. And there's like this. I mean, they're super fun. So I highly advise doing this. It's just great. Just get the bottom of a box that you're not using for anything or you're going to toss. I did put some tape in the bottom of mine to try to seal. You know, sometimes there's like little airways that go out, and I just didn't want paint and everything everywhere in my room, you know. I mean, let's face it, it's already kind of everywhere anyway, but I don't want it on my carpet is the thing. So anyhow, that is those. And then these ones I have stamped. And so like I did the stamping with flowers, and I kind of did them one at a time, and this just has the crackle there. I did a flower. I don't know, that one was kind of weird. This one, I took my cork and I dipped it in the Mermaid Lagoon and then did that everywhere, and that makes a super cool, just like a blotch. If you like, some of them would have more of the black and the gold paint, or the white paint and the gold or whatever, And I would want a little more of the blues. Like this sheet didn't have a whole lot of the blue. It's mostly right there. So I just added those and that sort of balanced it. But like, see, these are Aozier on YouTube. She has drawn and made stamps out of some of her drawings. So that's her owl. And then like I have her rabbit here. And I stamped there, and I did a little doodling around this. I mean, you could just fiddle around and make the coolest little pieces of ephemera. I mean, you could just, you know, glue that onto a page and it would look super cool. So yeah, and this one I just did flowers down the side here. And this one I did flowers on. This one I really like that flower, how that came out. So yeah, I would say do it because it is fun, and maybe you'll use up some of your scraps. Lord knows I need to use up mine. Those are just black and white scraps. I mean, it doesn't even touch the disaster of scraps that I have. So anyways, I did figure this out. So we're going to do that first, putting the little mushrooms on. And I made a few more little ones. And that's all I did is cut them out. I didn't do anything else to them. They're just from my little collage sheet that I did. And you guys saw this already because that's what I used to make those mushrooms that first day that, or not the first time I made mushrooms because that was a completely different time of the year. But anyway, recently, since we've started this project. So I'm just going to ink around them a little bit, and then we'll just turn them into a little pocket. And I have a little dragonfly to go on. That one's already inked. To go on one of them. I just thought that this would make just a fun pocket. So I think this big mushroom will be good because it's kind of wide, and so that will help make a pocket, right? Oh, we need to ink our little dragonfly. I'm going to lay him down just so I get all that white gone. So how y'all doing? I think I forgot to say that because, you know, to me it's the same day and I'm just going on, but for you guys it's a new day. So I hope you're all well and happy and healthy and safe and all those good fabulous things. I'm going to, I think, make the pocket and then I will glue it down once I decide how I want it. So I'm just gonna, you know, glue the little tops on the mushrooms. So like that one can go there, I think. And then yeah, you could just make mushrooms forever, I think. They're just super fun, cute. And it doesn't really matter, like you can make just odd shapes and whatever and turn them into mushrooms and it works. Okay, so you can see it does get a little sort of crowded feeling, but I think it's okay. I might take just a little bit more off the bottom of this one. What do I do with my scissors? Oh, they're right there next to me. Use these little ones. I just want it a little bit shorter, I think. Even though I liked it just the way it was, but I want it a little shorter. Just feeling like it's a little crowded. Okay, so let's get those glued together. Come now. Kind of just doing that one side thing because, you know, I'm going to kind of just get them on here. I might go ahead and leave that little gap right there just so that you can sort of see the shape of the other mushroom because I don't want it to end up just looking like a blob of paper. Even though they kind of are little blobs of paper. Kind of attach it a little bit. I of course need a paper towel because I always get carried away with the glue. Okay, so essentially that's going to be our pocket now. And I think that will work just fine. It's just a tuck. He's kind of behind it, but it's okay. So I'm going to just kind of glue down all along, you know, the edge and then across the whole bottom. And that will be my tuck. And I know it covers up that, but sometimes you gotta, right? We're just changing it up from what it was. And my shaky, shaky, shaky hands. I like the 3D-ness of that though. It's kind of fun. And then our little dragonfly can just go on here. I was kind of trying to see like where he's looking, I think. Would be fun to down here maybe. I think maybe he could be looking over there. I feel like it needs to be something a little bit closer. I don't know. It seems like it needs to be like right there, but it won't work with this right there. I wonder if I need a different kind of a bug that's like littler. Maybe he's looking at something behind the mushroom. I don't know. I'm going to put the dragonfly down there. It's really hard to tell where he's looking. He's just looking down. Because in the original picture, like I showed you guys yesterday, all these little guys were looking at a baby in a little carrier on the ground. And so, you know, that's what they were looking at. But I didn't add all that. Now, I did put glue on this sticker because it's from these. You get these on Amazon, and they're awesome. The images are amazing, but they do not stick. So just know that. If you get one, you're going to have to add glue. But, you know, there's a lot of things we have to do that with. A lot of stickers I add glue to anyway, just because the stick just is not always the greatest on stickers. So there's that. And then see, I can just take a little something and tuck it in there, which I think I will do with that. This has to be fixed a little bit. Did not do the best cut job on that. So yeah, I'm not sure what he's looking at there, but we're going to say that was it. Okay, and that tucks right in there, and I might add something else in there later, but for now that works well. I think I might put a number or two on that, or those mushrooms and stuff, just for some interest. Instead of doing that, I think I'm just going to take a piece of paper and use that as a mask. It's going to be that side, huh? I just want the one number. I just like the Asian writing and all the different things on there. It makes it fun. Maybe and there's no reason for the numbers. I just like it's the side. Why do I keep doing that? Okay. All right. I like it just the way it is. And we can fold this now because it is dry enough. So it's essentially going to be like, maybe we can fold it. I did cut this one a little smaller so that we can make sure it folds all up. I know we still have the other side to do, but we'll get this side moving in the right direction first. Oh, we're going to put a pocket on that other one, huh? Let me just get this. And you just really have to make sure those get nice and creased, because that's what's going to help you when you go to put it in the journal, you know. Okay, so there is that little fold up right there. But not too bad for all things considered. I think I'm just going to kind of ink this, and we'll let it be the way it is. No, that was right. Okay. So then this one is a pocket, but we need to cover this. And so I have another one of these envelopes because I originally thought I might use 3, but I was like, that's way too many. So where did I put the envelope? Oh Lordy. Hold on. That was too funny. I had it with those scraps. You guys probably watched me pick it up and take it away with those scraps, and you're probably like, it's with the scraps. I'm telling you, I'm losing my marbles. Not that they have far to go, but anyways. So I had one of these, so I'm going to use it to trace, you know, or yeah, trace, to figure out how I want that. Now I just have to figure out what I'm covering everything with. I think I decided yesterday it can't be anything on that other side, and it needs to be going this direction. I think that little guy would work. That would be cute. I'm gonna have to reprint everything to get the pages for the journal. But that's okay, because these are fun to do. All right. And of course, this one's probably different than that one just a little bit. So I think I'm going to just kind of do the outside more than anything else. And I think I did take some off of that. Because see, this inside isn't glued straight. And that's the thing with envelopes, especially, you know, well, just any envelopes. They're never really right because they don't care about crafting. You know, they're just making envelopes to put stuff in and mail, so they don't have to be straight or square or any of those kind of things. But when we're doing this, it makes it very interesting to cover something. Am I cutting the right end? Yes. Okay. I had that sudden sinking feeling that I was cutting through the little fairy person. Don't you hate that feeling? That, oh no, what have I done? Oh, it is going to cut into his head, though. Darn it. How can I do that? I can see him through there. We're going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work. His pointy little ears. He's super cute. There's been much talk about what all these little things are called, and I don't really have any idea. I just think they're adorable. I mean, I'm pretty sure like this one's a fairy, obviously, but okay, let's see if that'll work. I don't even know if that'll work. He'll be hanging over the side is the problem, but I almost don't care because I just yeah, see, that's not even. matched up entirely right. Oh, Pasha, you and your nose. Here he is. He's as bad as me when the wind blows. I'm telling you, he's a mess. Maybe we'll just go around the wing like that a little bit. Yeah, and somehow it's way too long, but that's okay. I can fix that. And it's way too high because I did trim that off. So to be fair, that's understandable. Now, you know, I'm not gonna cut this straight, but we're gonna try to sort of get it straight. And then we'll just take these off a little bit and see where we're at. I think I'll just trim them the rest of the way once we get that on there, because I think that's okay. Now, I don't love having his hands hanging out there like that because I'm afraid they're going to get torn. So I'm just going to take a little piece of paper and glue it back here, and then I'll cut it again. I know that's a real bummer to have to watch me do that, but it'll strengthen them just a tiny bit, and I think that'll be better because whatever's going in and out of there, you know what I mean? I just don't want it to be a problem. The person that gets it is like, why didn't she, you know, do something with that? Put a little piece over here too. I know you probably can't see me. I'm just putting paper on there. And it's real thin paper, so it's not like it's going to do a ton, but at least hopefully it'll make it a little stronger with the glue. And now I'm just trimming around what I already trimmed around. And then I'll probably just ink to cover any of that white paper you might see. Okay, I just think that'll help. I hope it doesn't make it catch on things. Okay. I was gonna collage that, and then I got off on a tangent. It's fine, we can, there'll be lots of other collaging, I'm sure. I just remembered I was gonna collage it. Pasha, why are you up on the table? He's up on my table with all manner of junk. That's what he likes to do. Let's get right in the middle of my paper and lay there. See, it's bad me. That's what laziness will get you. I've just taken this off. That, didn't I? Yes. I know, you're all yelling at me. Why did you glue the back of that? Because it's habit. And I'm very dopey. Okay, let's trim this before I'm going to kind of try to trim it up. You know, that paper was torn, so. All right, it's down. That's about all I can say about that. Okay, now we have to decide what we're doing with these other parts. I think they're probably just going to mostly get covered because I'm thinking I don't want a whole bunch of pockets and then it gets too thick. You know what I'm saying? So I think what we'll do is maybe put, gosh, that would fit like right across there. Maybe we'll just do that. That's the kind of backing sheet that I did. That's sort of all you're going to see though, huh? It's like if this is folded and folded and folded, this is going to be under. This one you're going to see, so it might be fun to do something, you know, interesting there. So maybe we'll just do these two panels, the other two panels with the writing spots, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to tear this first edge off. I'm moving everywhere, I'm sorry. You guys are probably like, would you stay where we can see you? Sorry. I've got gold dust all over my table from those paper scraps. It's like I use that gold ink and it's almost like the little dusty stuff in it is just coming off. Words. And the wind is just whipping out there. Whipping and whipping. It's not the loveliest day ever. Sometimes on my daughter's birthday, even though it's in February, it can be pretty nice. Like because a lot of times it's President's Day and she's out of school, or was, you know, when she was in elementary school and high school and all that. And she always loved that. But we are still in winter, so. The wind almost always blows on my birthday. I don't know what it is. It's in May too, but man. Left kind of a big gap there, but I'll ink that. Sometimes that's better with the envelopes so that they will fold up okay. Hey, stop. Okay. All right, that looks good. And then something fun here would be good. Where's the other part of that one? With the little gnome lady. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that whole. Nope. I'll tear off that whole sort of mushroom thing there. Sorry, I'm quiet. I just, you know, I get working and I get quiet. kind of told on my stories yesterday in yesterday's video, since it's the same day for me. I have no great cat stories either. He's just been watching TV every morning. He comes upstairs because now he's figured out, I mean, he still tries downstairs, but we've stopped turning the birds on downstairs because he just has become a complete pest about it. And I'm worried because we just got that TV. I got it for my husband for Father's Day, and I'm worried he's gonna do something to it, and then, you know, that doesn't make the men happy. And I'm putting that really nicely. So I really just don't want him messing with that TV down there. So he's figured out if he comes up here and stares at the TV, Theron will turn it on for him. And it's a super old TV, and it's really not, it's kind of on its last legs anyway. So I don't really care what he does to it, but he likes that. So now he's trained Theron to turn the TV on for him in the morning before he goes to school. So then he can just watch it whenever he wants. So he's no dummy that way. I mean, sometimes we think he's not real smart, but I'm starting to think he's smarter than we think. Or something. Or we're not, or I don't know. But whatever the case is, he has us well trained. How's that? I tried the ocean stuff, like it was schools of fish, and I'm hoping I didn't cut that open, and like sea turtles and stuff, and he kind of watched that for a little bit, but he loses interest real fast in the fish. It seems like Theron turned on a fish bowl. It was just like a fish bowl, and he kind of liked that, I think, because he felt like the fish were trapped. he could get them and whack them, but yeah, he likes the birds the best, and I think that's just because that's what he sees here. You know, he goes outside and there's birds everywhere, so I think that's why he likes that, but maybe it's just more interesting, I don't know. So anyhow, but yes, he has trained the boy to turn the TV on in the morning. And he looks so like sad if you don't turn it on. He's just like heartbroken, you know. He's such a ding dong with his poofy little feet popping against the screen. It's like, you're dingling. He's just convinced he can get a hold of them too. It's like, no, you can't. And then he gets mad and jumps down and runs off. He's like, I can't catch any of those birds. He doesn't love the ones that are like too up close, because it makes, like on our TV, we kind of have bigger TVs. It makes them too huge. Like the birds are as big as he is, and then he doesn't like it. But if you find one that's filmed like a little further back or whatever, and the birds are more normal size, then he's much more into it. Isn't that funny? And the squirrels, he's not super crazy about, especially on the bigger TV, because I think it's like that thing is bigger than I am. He will take off after the squirrel here, because we have a squirrel that comes, or a couple, I don't know. But anyway, one's in the yard and he goes out there, he's after it. It's like, you might not want to tangle with that, buddy. They're so fast. It's incredible. Okay. And then the flap, we don't have to do. I keep wanting to do something with the flap. We don't have to do anything with the flap. I feel like it does need more pockets or something, though. It just does, because it seems real boring. I don't mind these two being writing. I think I'm going to put a pocket on this one. Thinking I could put like a long pocket and then have stuff go into it that way. That might be fun. What do we want to put on it? Could do that side. I wonder if it's too tall, because it would be kind of fun to just go all the way around the mushroom. Let's try it. Why not? Or do we want to go in with the girl? The fairy. Because I think it's a little bit small. Have to go to... And then I'll cut her feet off. I don't really want to cut her feet off. I think I'll do this one. And we'll just get as much of it as we can. Let's back it first to make it a little thicker so that it isn't just one sheet of, paper. If that makes sense. I think I'm going to tear that down a little. We don't need quite that much. Is that going to be enough, though? Did I just stare at too small? You guys, I need help. This one's big enough. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. I'll just glue where the mushrooms are and do it that way, because I'm obviously not capable of having it the right size. Okay. We're just going to go from the top of the mushroom down, basically, because that's all we're wanting is the mushrooms. And then I'll worry about the height after I get it cut out, instead of worrying about that right now. I knew I could do this weird thing called measuring, but yuck. Who wants to do that? Oh, my son's home. Scared me. The garage door is like right under me, so I just jumped, I think. Like, he's coming home, but still scared me. We'll see how much of this we can get on there as far as height of said mushrooms. He's already in the refrigerator down in the garage. It's mostly just drinks out there, but it always makes me laugh when he comes home from school. Because that's usually the first thing he does. Which I remember doing that, so it doesn't surprise me at all. Hello? You can't hear me. Do I want to just go, I think I will just go straight up, because that way it can be a pocket all the way back. If you see what I'm saying. Okay, so it's way too tall. And I really want the tops of those, I think. Yeah, I don't think that will be bad. So let's mark. Where's my pencil? to cut as straight as I can. I'm going to kind of round it a little right there. Okay. Yes, I like that better. Uh-oh, I just thought, oh yeah, it's gonna work. Yay. That is cute. And fun. It's eating goldfish. How funny. He ate those all the time when he was a little kid. And he's back to it again. I'm wondering. I can't tell, so I'm gonna leave it like that since we're making it a pocket. It's like I can't tell what's happening. I think it's the foot of another one, but he's chilling at the cat. Because she's probably right in his face again. All right, so I think I'm gonna just glue, you know, up at the top, kind of down, and over like that, so that hopefully it will stay in place okay. Get these. From the top all the way down with my shakiness going. I'm feeling a little better than I was in yesterday's video. No control over that at all. Okay. See, how fun is that? That's much more interesting, right? And then you got another little pocket tuck spot right here. You could put that owl there just peeking. I just cut some of these out real quick just so I'd at least have something to slip into pockets, even if whether they stay there or not, I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's that Stamperia paper again. Can't let it turn too much, only to like there, so he's hiding. It's a hiding owl. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that closes. Is that right? This is under. Yeah. That's that, and that one's that one. Okay. I think that is good. So let's put it in our folio or folder or what in the world you want to call it. Journal cover. Oh, you know what? That's not the side that's going to be out. Oh, isn't that just the way? Oh, well, that's fine. It's cute regardless. Forgot about that. It would be folded one more time, right? So the tricky part here is we're going to have to kind of almost give it a gusset because this thing's kind of fat. So I'm going to fold it out here just a little bit. And we'll have to ink it or something so that it doesn't look weird with the white, you know, showing. Okay. And then we're going to glue the inside of the flap because that's what's going to glue to the inside of this big pocket. I think I might go ahead and use some tacky glue. Just have a better feeling about that. And I might be able to move it for a second, whereas with either art glitter glue or the Scotch Crate, sometimes grab before I can move it. Probably gonna have to ink on the inside of this too. Just realized that. I mean, I kind of did, but it's gonna probably need more than that. And like I said, I may even take a piece of like that thin old book page and put it over that, just depending on how it looks. Okay. Get it right on the edges really good because, again, you're going to have stuff sliding in and out of that back pocket, and you just don't want there to be, you know, some flap grabbing it, whatever it is you're trying to slide in and out all the time. I'm going to try to line it up with the top of this envelope the best that I can. And it needs its gusset, so let's see. Come on. How that is. It's always interesting trying to make all this happen. It's never a dull moment, I will say that. Oh, I want you to go in a little bit more right up here. Okay, that's as far as it's gonna go. Okay, I think that's good. So that will come here, that will go there. And then this will all come over the top. And still, I mean, it's gonna get chunky, but like I said, we'll have it tied somehow. I just don't know how yet. That part's done. So let's work on this back bit here. I know we still have that other envelope too, but put this back there. Oh, except I want to cover that first before I forget. Because I don't love that. Let's see, we need some old, like this would work. Ledger. Tear both sides. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work great because I forgot. That's not big enough. It's not going to be able to tuck under there at all. So let me see. I don't really like the ledger there anyway. I want something different. You're like, okay. Maybe, I wonder if a piece of that washi I have would work. Let's see if I can find this one. Might just barely. Try this. Something right there. Oh, did I just scoot it under further? Ay, ay, ay. Don't really want to cover up that mushroom. Am I making you guys insane? Sorry. Oh. Why do I care about these things? Oh, why? I don't know. Because I'm completely neurotic, that's why. is these. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, well, I think that at least looks a little better than the blue. Just didn't like that blue hanging out there with this particular piece. Okay, there is that with the washi. All right, let's work on this some more. This can go like this. Okay, now this back here is going to need some kind of covering, and then I need these, but I do want something like maybe one of these that has a spot to write, because you could at least maybe write, maybe even if I scoot it up a little bit more. Oh, you know what we need to do? This needs to go on first, because we're going to cover that flap up with this so that we don't have to see the flap. We're just going to see the CD envelope thing. If you know what I mean. So again, this was just oh, I didn't need to take the glue out that far. CD envelope cover out of the Digi, but I just didn't put a CD envelope, you know, I didn't put it over a CD envelope. I just turned it into a CD envelope, if you see what I'm saying. So it needs to go literally like at the top up here, centrally as much as possible. And then we'll cover it with this. And then we'll put the other pockets on. So hopefully we get all these things in the correct order. Hang my scissors back up so I know where they're at next time. I'm going to use glue stick since it's going to be doubly glued. And I'm just going to put glue across, yeah, that part. Make sure you get, like I said, the edges. Well, I guess this isn't as big a deal because you're not going to be, it's going to get covered over anyway, but I'm going to turn it around to make it easier to get to, maybe. And get my fingers all sticky. Try to find the center. I think that's it. Get that down. Not that worried about that because it's going to get covered. Get rid of this page. Get rid of some junk on my desk. Okay, now we need this piece again. And like I said, I want to take it up just a little higher so that, because our pockets are going to come up fairly high, and I know my mushrooms are going to get covered, but I'm not as worried about that. I want a spot to write, so I want to be able to see that, if you see what I'm saying. So that is, I'm going to mark it because I know I'm going to mess up. There's not enough room under this camera for this project. Okay, where's my marker? I'm gonna tear down that other side too. I know that's gonna change the size now after doing that, but it's okay. We can always fix stuff if we need to. Trying to do those little tiny edges, I'm telling you. You get back over there. Okay, where are we going to? Ah, man, I really messed it up, didn't I? Okay, I'll take it off there. I'll just leave the rest because it doesn't matter. It'll be sort of covered or not covered or whatever by the other pieces. I always forget you got to take off that first side first and then measure out what you need if you want all the edges torn. You know what I'm saying? Hi, son. Oh, thought he was coming up here to start hearing things. Hello? Hello? What he's doing, I keep thinking he's coming up the stairs. You can't hear me. That's funny. Hello? Hi. I'm doing a video. Okay. I keep saying hi to you. They probably think I'm insane.
I know it's just downstairs and I hear you.
Yeah, I know. I just kept thinking you were coming up the stairs and then you weren't. How was school?
It was good.
Good. Did you learn anything new?
No.
He's mugging the cat in the sunshine on the floor. And the cat goes, "Aw, like, leave me alone, Theron." He is not lovey like Jules. Jules is super lovey and always wants your attention right now, and she's in your face and everything. And Pasha is just like, don't touch me. Those are our cats. Right, Theron?
Yeah. That was him saying don't touch me.
Yes, don't touch me. I don't like humans. Why do they think they can touch me? Ew. So what's happening? Anything exciting?
No.
No. We're going to dinner tonight. That's exciting.
You know. Really know.
When Dad gets off work.
Okay. Where are we going?
The shed.
Is that the one that's
Behind
that shop?
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's where Aiden wanted to go. I need a different kind of paper, Theron.
Yeah, I can totally help you with that.
Yeah, you can.
I just know so much about paper. I'm like the most artistic person.
You are the most artistic person in this house.
Yeah.
If it comes to a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regular art, though, I think it's Aiden, and I have to say, I don't know, Dad's pretty good. I was surprised this summer when he was doing watercolor with me. He did good. Good, good, good.
I think they're better than yours.
No, that's not true. They weren't. He says that my husband's were better than mine. That's not what Aiden said. He did awesome, though. He's just, you guys would have a very similar style. If you did it, you probably would do pretty good, too. But, like, you guys are both, like, analytical or, like, he did very straight lines, very, you know what I mean? Accurate, all that kind of thing. It's just a different way of thinking, I think. But I think you would be good at it still if you had a desire.
I don't.
I know. You liked to draw when you were little. You used to draw all the time.
Yeah, but it was like stick figures.
Yeah, but they were so cute. He did the best, like, stick figures with the hands with the really long fingers. They were adorable. I loved those. He just looks at me like I'm crazy. Okay, so this will go here, and this one will go here. And I know you don't see a whole lot of that background, but that's okay. And then we need something down the side over there. My hands are so sticky. It's gonna stick to that. I need more Gail's stuff. What did I do with that? Oh, this music paper. Well, we already did some music paper. Here's this. This is what I was looking for. Could do a bit of this where the writing and stuff is. Like a strip of it. She's just purring like crazy.
Yeah, because I'm basically no lighting on.
Was she in your face when you got home? Because she
No,
heard you tell her to get down.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did when you were sitting down there. Oh. I guess I was hallucinating.
You just heard it so many times.
Yeah. She is just totally purring. Oh my gosh. It's so quiet in here, which is rare when I'm not doing a video, I mean. Glowforge is usually going. The radio's blaring because I can't hear it because the Glowforge is going. Okay. I'm going to stamp something down here just for interest's sake. Just make it all crazy, whatever. Because you will see this edge over here. Okay. What is she doing?
I got up and then she was like fell over onto me.
She's like, no, you should stay here, right here, right here, right here. And not go anywhere. She's always very happy when you come home, Theron, I have to say. Like, extremely. She's definitely your cat.
She was Aiden's cat.
Yeah, but then she decided she liked you better. I think it's because you're a human furnace. She's like, this one is warmer than that one. I will take this one. Just gonna glue these together first. There's a hair in my glue. Just want them glued where the bottoms are just almost out, but not out. Okay, that'll do. And then we'll do this bottom one. The washer's done.
Yeah.
That, you need to tell it to stop doing that because I'm going to lose it one of these times. I'm trying to decide, do I want that pocket to end there or go all the way down? I think I would rather it went all the way down. So I'm going to cut this flap off. Should have done that before, huh? Didn't think about it till it was sitting looking me in the face. So let's see if I can do this without... that's not going to work. Maybe we should just glue it down. Let's just glue it down. It might kind of give you a little stopping point, but maybe if we put glue like right along that edge. So if you want the pocket to go all the way down, then cut this flap off before you do this. But this is the first time I've done these, so ta-da. Ta-da, I messed it up. Wouldn't you know? Okay. Like how this one's trying to stick out further, even though it's not really. Feels like it is. All right, now we can put those on here. So if you want your pocket to stop there, then you're great. Just put glue across it. But if you don't, I would cut it off before you glue the two together. If you do this way. And that's, yeah, you want that part open because that'll be the other pocket. Got it. I was almost going to glue that. So, whew, that was a brain moment. I don't know what he's watching out there. Okay. Middle-ish. There's no wiggle time with those, I'm gonna say. Okay. So here's this pocket, and I probably should oh, you guys, I'm money for messing up. Let me tell you, if you just ever want to see somebody messing up all the time, because I should have thought about where this went before I glued these down, you know. But it is what it is. Anyway, there's that pocket, and you can put something in there. And then we have this one, and we should have loads of things here. So like I can make a large tag there and put a couple little tags here, and then you can still write right there, which is kind of cool. Just pay never mind to the fact that they're not lined up with each other. I'm telling you, I'm a disaster. All right, there's a lot that goes into all this, you know. It's very, very complicated. And then that will go in there. Okay, so what did we do today? We finished our the sky, which I love. I really am loving this pocket right here. And I do love this one too. So both very good because we got to keep our little brownies. And then there's this pocket. We'll have to put something in there. And then that closes all the way. Need to figure out something there. Oh, I was gonna, I think I'm just gonna clip this little envelope on because it's got the little fairy girl, and I just don't want to glue it down because then all you're going to see is the bottom of her legs. At least if it's movable, it's like, oh yeah, there's the whole fairy. See what I'm saying? So I think I will just kind of like clip that one on there and then put something in this pocket and in that pocket. And then this goes like this too. So we can do writing spaces there. I put this one with the little dragonflies and that little guy again in here, and I'll back it because it's not very thick. I don't know what it's getting caught on in there. I'm not understanding. It doesn't feel like there's anything to get caught on. I don't know. Anyhow, that's where we're at with this. This is just the front. This is the journal. So it'll be easy on the inside because it'll be just normal journal pages, and then this will be a pocket. But it's going to be pretty fat by the time it's done because this is already getting fat. So anyhow, hope you liked it, and I hope you have an awesome weekend, and we will chat again on Monday. Love you guys. Bye.